Alrighty. Let's start things off today. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another edition of my Come Hang Out live streams where we just kind of hang out and just talk about whatever comes to mind. Today is December 9th, 2021, and this is episode number 40. We made it to 40 of these streams. How about that? 40 is a nice, solid, round number. My ultimate goal for these streams is to make it to 100. I think we can do it if we just, stay persistent. If we keep at it, we can make it. We can make it to 100. Hopefully you guys are having a pretty good day today. Let's go ahead and talk about our streaming schedule really quick before we get any further into the stream. Here it is. We stream Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Central Time, and I do provide you guys with daily updates. If there's ever a day where I cannot stream, I will let you guys know via my community tab. And that's basically it for the schedule. In terms of today's stream, I got nothing going on today. Like I said yesterday, today is just going to be a kind of casual stream where we just kind of hang out and talk about whatever comes to mind. Yesterday we did our Zane tier list, which should be up as a video this weekend sometime. I just put up the Cole tier list from last week earlier today, so if you haven't watched that yet in video form, feel free to check that out. And tomorrow we are going to be doing Ninjago trivia, whether that be on Kahoot or one of the other several websites that we can use. I do have some sort of plan for tomorrow, so that'll be tomorrow's stream. Today's stream, though, just kind of casual. If you guys want to ask questions, feel free to do so. If you guys want to hang out, feel free to do so. If you guys want to suggest any different background images, feel free to do that as well. I do have all of the seasons on standby, so if you want to see a different season every now and then, feel free to ask, and I could totally switch it up every so often. So, in the meantime, what do you guys got for me in terms of questions? How's your guys' day going, for one? Let's talk about you really quick. How's your day going? How is your what day is it? It's Thursday, right? Yeah, it's Thursday. Thursday? Yes, Thursday. How is your Thursday? I think it was a bad decision to get rid of Nia in her first standalone season. What do you think? I mean, I don't think they necessarily got rid of Nia. She's probably going to come back, towards the next season or whatever. I do agree it's kind of a weird choice, but then again, they did the same thing with Zane in his first standalone season. During Rebooted, they kind of, got rid of him, but still suggested that he could come back. It's a pretty similar thing with Nia. Day's going okay. Good. Yours, not too bad myself. Getting a lot of work done today. That's the goal for today, is to get a lot of work done. Let's see, how to have the first good Thursday since school started. Thursday's usually weird for me. Well, I'm glad you're having a good Thursday. Yeah, Thursdays are really busy for me usually as well, because I try to get things done so I can have some days off on the weekend. That's the goal for today, is to get a lot of work done. Got my bricks and pieces ordered today. Fun parts. Cool. I actually got a couple of orders from Bricklink recently. Not bricks and pieces, but Bricklink. Got a couple of extra Lego Movie minifigures that I was missing from my collection, as well as a couple of Ninjago figures. So, pretty solid Bricklink haul, I would say. Hopefully you had a pretty good haul as well. Let's see. Other than a random nosebleed in the middle of the class, I'm good. I relate. I woke up this morning with a nosebleed. Not fun. I get what that's like. I've had my fair share of nosebleeds in class as well. For me, it's just kind of a seasonal thing, especially on the winter time, or around the winter time, because it gets really dry outside and it affects my nose in a not so good way. So yeah, I get what that's like. Sorry you had to go through that. I've had that exact same thing happen to me at some point. Let's see. Rewatch the pilots to Seabound for the 10th anniversary. Nice. I kind of want to rewatch some more Ninjago stuff eventually. My goal is to rewatch all the Wild Brain seasons here coming up. I do have a couple of weeks off. Actually next week. Next week I actually get a couple of weeks off from school. So I'll have some extra time. I'm hoping to get some Ninjago rewatching in during that time. Season 8 pictures? Sure. Sons of Garmadon, or alternatively Garmadon of the Suns, if you want to switch it up a little bit. Pilot animation's kind of jank. Oh yeah, the pilot animation. Well, it's early Ninjago. It's not going to be perfect. I'd argue some of it still holds up today. Some scenes in the pilots are just like, oof, but it's old. Can't really blame it too much. Let's see. What else do you guys got for me? All the basketball team was gone, so school went fast. It was more fun. Nice to hear that. Yeah, happy for you. Imagine if Lloyd's mom falls in love with Wu instead of Garmadon. I mean, that's kind of that's kind of how it goes in the Ninjago world, isn't it? I think they had a little bit of a thing going on, especially during season 2. Who knows? We got Jose with the $4.99. Thank you very much. Can't stay today on depression because of the death of my grandparents. They're killed by COVID. Sorry to hear that, man. If that's true, terribly sorry to hear that.
Pizza time.
I don't think that's the best, audio track to use for a message such as that. But hopefully you get better. Sorry to hear about that. But thanks for the donation, regardless. I guess hopefully things get better for you. Thanks for contributing to the stream. Contributing to the stream, I guess. Yeah, pizza time. Can I watch the Game Awards right now? I don't really have any interest in the Game Awards. What is it even on? Like the Game Awards. Like what even happens during that? I know nothing about the Game Awards. I don't really have any interest in watching it. Favorite Nia outfit before she became a ninja. In terms of the Samurai X Nia suit, she's had some pretty good designs. I really like her design from seasons 4 and 5. So like the design that has like the gray and the green. That's probably my favorite Samurai X Nia costume, of course, before she became a ninja. Am I watching No Way Home? I will be watching that next week when it comes out. I do have tickets for a Thursday afternoon showing, so I'll probably be able to watch it Thursday afternoon and get my review up on that Friday. I'm excited to watch that. If you guys don't know, I do review all of the Marvel movies as they come out and, now the shows, because they've been releasing shows on Disney+. So, yeah, going to do that next week for the new Spooderman film. Let's see. What are my favorite mechs or vehicles? Favorite mechs. I do like a lot of the mechs from the Ninjago movie. I love Kai's mech from the movie. Cole's mech is awesome. I love Nia's Water Strider. That one's pretty cool. I do like the new Zane Titan mech from Legacy. That one's not too bad. Vehicle-wise, the ninja vehicles have been pretty hit or miss. I do like a lot of the early Golden Weapon vehicles. So like the Stormfighter, the Blade Cycle. I guess those are kind of cool if I had to, pick a favorite. Am I ready for the Sonic 2 trailer? I mean, I guess. I'm not really a huge Sonic guy. Sonic the Hedgehog, not a huge fan of him. Have never really played any of his games before, but I have seen the first movie. So I'm kind of looking forward to the second one. I'm curious to see what it's going to be about. And yeah, supposedly the trailer comes out sometime today. So yeah, I'll watch it when it comes out. Not super excited for it though. As mentioned, I'm not really a Sonic the Hedgehog guy. Let's see. Will I be making any new Ninjago quizzes because you're busy tomorrow? We will be doing trivia tomorrow, yes. And if you can't make it, that's kind of unfortunate. But yeah, we will be doing Ninjago trivia tomorrow. So, did I think it was in season 10 when Garmadon turned off the engines and walked away? I thought it was funny. Did I like when Garmadon just kind of walked away? When he disabled the engines on the Bounty. Yeah, I like that a lot. March of the Oni Garmadon is very much like a giant toddler. You can't really keep him in one spot. You gotta be watching him constantly, or else he will cause some trouble. So yeah, I did like that. March of the Oni, I think, treated Garmadon very well. I liked that a lot. Imagine Cole with golden powers while doing the Spinjitzu burst. That would have been pretty cool to see. I liked the Spinjitzu burst scene as it is, though, so I don't really have any desire to change it, though some alternative ways that he could have done that, I suppose, would have been awesome to see. Maybe we will see the Spinjitzu burst for other ninja down the line, fingers crossed. Season 4 pictures? Sure. Season 4. Garmadon's a cat. Yeah, that's about right. Can't really leave him alone. You got to constantly be watching him. I know what that's like, owning pet cats. Waffle. Yeah, Waffle's a troublemaker. My pet cat, Waffle. Favorite Ninjago song? Obviously I'm going to have to say The Weekend Whip. I mean, it's classic, it's iconic, and I don't think a lot of the other Ninjago, original songs capture what The Weekend Whip had, which, in my opinion, pretty much defines Ninjago. So I guess that's my favorite Ninjago song overall. Favorite Ninjago Dragon set? If you can count it, the Green Ninja Mech Dragon from the movie is pretty cool. I'm also a big fan of the recent Fire Dragon. That thing looks pretty sweet. I'm also looking forward to the upcoming Lloyd's Legendary Dragon from the 2022 wave. That thing looks awesome. I can't wait to get my hands on that. Might be my favorite of the upcoming sets. I just really like that set overall. The dragon looks nice, looks excellent. And of course, Zippy the Jungle Dragon's always fun too, from the island. Can't really go wrong with Zippy. Favorite Ninjago set of all time? Probably the Destiny's Bounty from the movie or the Ninjago City Gardens, one of those two. The Bounty is beautiful and the Gardens is just awesome. Basically commemorates all of Ninjago. Have I seen Hawkeye episode 4? Yeah, I did watch that. Thought it was really good. I'm glad that the Hawkeye series is kind of turning around, in my opinion. Started off kind of weak, but eventually got pretty good. So I'm looking forward to episodes 5 and 6. I think there's only 6 episodes, right? Could be wrong about that. Thoughts on Instagram? I like Instagram. I'm on there a lot better than Twitter, that's for sure. You guys know me, you know that I don't really care for Twitter. As an app, I think Twitter's fine, but like the community is kind of, in my opinion, not super great. Instagram, though, is a lot better. I find that to be a lot less toxic than Twitter is. So, do I still watch Ninjago? Of course I do. Of course I do. I make Ninjago videos on a daily basis, so I watch the new seasons when they come out. I need to rewatch some of the more recent ones, though. Like I said, I do want to rewatch all of the Wild Brain era seasons eventually, or rewatch them again. Hopefully I can do that with my couple of weeks off that I have coming up for the Christmas season.
Pizza time.
We have Mailman with a $1.99. Thank you very much. What if Crux saved Nia from Kai and Samakai? What if Crux saved Nia from Kai and Samakai? Would that mess up the timeline? Probably. Thank you, though, Mailman, for the $1.99 donation. Maybe the Mailman's not such a bad guy after all. Maybe he's a secret hero, as opposed to being a secret villain. Imagine if Venom was in Ninjago. Not sure if the ninja would handle the Venom symbiote very well. Probably would latch on to Kai, let's be real. Kai's got the most anger. As I take a sip of my water. I do have a bottle of water here today, so that's something. Get you guys get yourselves something to drink. We're gonna be here a while. We still have about 45 minutes left in the stream. Is the Mailman evil? Yes, indeed. I think it'd be funny if he turns out to be a secret villain. That'd be hilarious. Imagine Batman in Ninjago 2022. How about that? Imagine if the Infinity Gauntlet was in Ninjago. Who would handle it? Who would be strong enough to handle the Infinity Stones? Is any Ninjago character strong enough to do that? Or would it kill them like it did Tony Stark? Rest in spaghetti, never forgetty. Feel free to let me know. Let's see. When will I be doing the Nia and Lloyd minifigure tier lists? Well, let's see. This week we did Zane's. So next week we will do Lloyd's, and then the week after we will do Nia's. So we're going to be doing those once a week on these streams, and then I will be editing them together and putting them up as a video. So yeah, we're going to be doing Lloyd's next week and Nia's the week after. So imagine if there was a multiverse. I think that'd be cool. If they did like a Ninjago multiverse, because that way you could, incorporate the Ninjago movie characters into the Ninjago TV show universe. If these new Evo shorts are going to be non-canon, you could kind of combine those with the TV show. I think it'd be cool to have like a Ninjago multiverse season where you have like 3 different versions of each ninja kind of fighting some multiversal threat. That'd be fun to see. I think Ninjago should totally do that at one point. Have Zane wheeled, he'll just get rebuilt. That is true. He can just kind of hop into a new body before he gets killed. That'd be interesting. I think there's a reason why they don't have Zane make a lot of sacrifices nowadays. Usually he just gets kind of, blown up or shot at or thrown off cliffs, or, the Ninjago story likes to bully Zane because you can do that with him. He's a robot. You can put him in some type of dangerous situation because he's not a human character. You can be, a little bit more violent with Zane because he's not a human. You can do a lot of crazy stuff with him. It's a good way to show drama and tension without, killing one of the human characters. Have I seen the new Pokemon Journeys episode? I have not. I've not really been keeping up with Pokemon Journeys. I haven't been watching it, but I have been, following what's been going on in the main story. I do have like a general idea of how the season is going, but no, I haven't really been keeping up with Pokemon Journeys. Have not been watching that week by week. So, Um, the Kahoot will be tomorrow. We're going to be doing Ninjago trivia tomorrow on the stream. Some of you guys are asking about that. Tomorrow we will be doing that. Thoughts on the future glimpse in possession? Probably doesn't matter anymore, if I'm being honest. I mean, at the time, it was like this big thing for Ninjago, seeing the future of the ninja, seeing their future selves. But nowadays, 10 seasons later, it doesn't really matter anymore. So many things have happened in the Ninjago series that make those possession reflections irrelevant, I'll say. Makes them kind of not matter anymore. So yeah, those are my thoughts on the reflections. They had a very promising role in the Ninjago story, but ultimately, I don't think they matter anymore. Haven't seen your vid since a year or two ago. Can't believe you have over 100k. Congrats. Thanks for coming back and checking in with me. Yeah, what was I doing a year or two ago? Oh, what kind of videos was it? What was out a year or two ago? Was it, we were just getting started with season 11, right? I think. But hey, thanks for coming back. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for being here.
Pizza time.
Pizza time. We have a donation from Triple T151. We are overdue for real Zane and Kai seasons. I agree with you wholeheartedly. We need a new Kai story. Fingers crossed next year for Ninjago we can get something like that. In regard to Zane, I feel like his season should come a little later. I think he had a very large role in season 11 as the Ice Emperor. So, I don't think he needs it as badly as Kai does. But yeah, Kai needs something like really badly. Real badly. Kai needs a new season or something. Hunted Pictures? Sure. Season 9 Hunted. Which ninja do you think sings the best? Probably Cole. Have you heard Cole sing? It's like the voice of an angel. Otherwise, maybe Zane. Because Zane can just, cheat. He can just play radio through his mouth or something. Bumblebee style. He'd probably be a pretty good singer. When do you think we'll get a Lloyd season? I think other ninja need something first before Lloyd gets another season. But I feel like we will be getting another Lloyd story eventually. I was kind of convinced that these new sets, if they were going to be for the next season, maybe that would be a Lloyd season since Lloyd has like 3 different sets dedicated to him in this next wave. But, it came out that these new sets are not for season 16. So I'm not sure when we're going to get a Lloyd story. You could argue that the island was kind of like a Lloyd story, but then again, I don't really consider anyone to have the focus in the island, so. Rent, where is my money? Where's my rent money? Next year is going to be the series finale. I don't think so. I think Ninjago is going to be going on for quite... Oh, what happened? Are we good? I think we're good. We had a little bit of a mishap there with the stream, but it says we're still live, so... Let me find my telephone. See if I can monitor the chat from there. It still says we're live, but I think my Google Chrome crashed. But it says we're still good. Are we still good? Are we back? I think we're back. I think we're good. I don't really want to try to open up Google Chrome again, because I think it might crash. So we're just gonna stick with it like this for a while. I'll monitor the stream on my phone. Are we good? Can you guys still hear me? It says we're still live. It says we're still streaming. So I'm just gonna imagine we're still streaming. What was I talking about? I was talking about something. Oh, yeah, no, next year's not going to be the series finale. I imagine Ninjago is going to be going on for quite a few more years following whatever 2022 is going to bring to the story. They're just introducing a couple of new, I guess, style to the Ninjago brand with their Ninjago Evo sets, or as it's called in some places, Ninjago Core. So, yeah, just some new advancements, but I don't think Ninjago is going to be ending or anything like that, that's for sure. Do I think Moro will return? Probably not. I mean, Moro's story is kind of done. If he were to come back, though, I wouldn't complain, but I don't think he's going to be returning anytime soon. What is the best $30 and under Ninjago set? $30 and under. I mean, the first thing that came to mind was the Gamers Market set from Prime Empire. Wasn't that $30? Had a bunch of really cool minifigures in it, but I'm not sure if that set is still I'm not sure if you can still find that on the market today. A recent set that's under $30. Let's see. Yeah, not really sure. I think the gamers market is like the best one in my opinion. In the next wave, we have like the new Lloyd car, the Kai Dragon. One of those sets might be cool to get. Oh yeah, Tournament of Elements. That's cool. The Legacy set that came out earlier this year. Yeah, I'd say that one even, because that one has some really cool minifigures in it as well. Totally forgot about that set, not gonna lie. That set's like $30, right? The tournament? Certainly not 40. The 4 Plus Electromech? No. No. We do not talk about that here. Let's see. What if the snake bit Wu? Then Master Wu would probably end up being a 4-armed demon of some kind, hungry to get his hands on the golden weapons, while Garmadon would probably have been, trying to recruit the ninja. He would have been the sensei. Would have been interesting to see. What is Nia's color exactly? Nia's color has been a topic of debate for a very long time. I think she finally settled on gray, like a gunmetal gray and an azure blue as a secondary or accent color. So I guess that's that, gray and blue, I guess. Not sure how gray fits in with the water element, but, the blue definitely does. But there's already a blue ninja. You can't have 2 blue ninjas. But yeah, Nia's had a lot of colors, switching from like a dark red to a dark blue to a light blue to a gray. It's kind of confusing, but I think she finally settled on gunmetal gray. Season 11 pictures? Sure. Season 11. There we go. Went to Legoland, California last week, and they have a new Ninjaga ride or something coming next year. Really, I did not hear about that. I've never been to the Legoland, not gonna lie, but I do want to go eventually. That's one of my goals before I kick the bucket. It's on my bucket list. I do want to attend Legoland at some point and check out that new Ninjago ride. How is it there at Legoland, if you guys have been there? How is it in terms of like Ninjago content? Do they have a lot there, or is it kind of mellow? Is Ninjago even like, does it have like a very, like a big presence there? Can you visit like Ninjago World or something? Feel free to let me know if you guys have been there. Let's see. Ice or Fire chapter. I prefer the Ice chapter. Fire chapter's got a lot of issues in my opinion. Planning on rewatching season 11 through season 15. Me too. Yeah, that's eventually something that I would like to do. Hopefully I will get to do that in the next couple of days here, next week sometime. What would be my ideal season? Story, main ninja, and theme. Right now, I'm very much looking forward to, or at least hoping that Ninjago is eventually going to do like a Dark Kai saga. I think that would be awesome. Having Kai be the main ninja, having him fall down a darker vigilante-style path, having the theme be a little bit more, having it be a little bit more mature, maybe have the focus be on like maybe trying to bring Kai back to the light or something similar to that nature, or something similar to that, if that makes sense. I think that'd be awesome to see, like a Dark Kai season. Trying to bring him back to the good side. Perfect way to do that is after Nia's loss in Seabound, maybe Kai just lost it. But yeah, Evil Kai is eventually something that I would like to do, or would like to see in the Ninjago series, that's for sure. Am I going to get any of the new Monkey Kid sets? Probably not. I mean, some of them do look pretty cool, but I don't think I'm going to be grabbing any of them. I do want to get some of the figures, though. I might try to collect some Monkey Kid minifigures, but the sets are just really expensive. I do like some of them, though. Some of the new designs are pretty cool for the new sets. There's one that looks like a giant wheel. That one looks kind of cool. I think I saw a rocket ship or something like that in the new wave. So it's not like the sets are bad. They're just kind of expensive, Kai loses all mercy for his opponents. Yeah, something like that. Like, not like he's like out killing people, but maybe he's just a little bit more violent. Where to watch Monkey Kid? I think you can find Monkey Kid on Amazon Prime, was it? We were kind of talking about that earlier this week for the streams. I think you can find it on there. How do you think Zane will deal with his grief after Nia left? I'm not sure how Zane's going to feel about it. He's probably going to be sad, but I don't think he's going to be as sad as somebody like, Kai or Jay. I mean, Zane and Nia were pretty good friends, but I don't know how that's going to affect him. I think when we take a look at it, the main ninja team after Nia's departure would probably be Zane, Lloyd, and Cole. those three. Maybe they could operate as a trio, because Kai and Jay, I'm not sure where they're going to be next season. I'm not sure what they're going to be thinking or what they're going to be doing. So we may just see like a solid 3-man team of Cole, Zane, and Lloyd being Ninja. Who knows? A Wonder Woman video game just got revealed. That's kind of cool, I guess. I'm not a huge Wonder Woman fan. But, you know, I'm glad Wonder Woman fans have something going on, I suppose. Not really me, though. Lloyd and Nia were besties. That is true. But like I said, I don't think Lloyd, Cole, or Zane are going to be as, you know, devastated as somebody like Kai or Jay might be. Zane gets a virus. Probably. I mean, he gets corrupted or hacked or something pretty much every season, so fingers crossed. Do I watch Just Too Good? Not really. I used to back in the day, but not so much these days. The only other like Lego YouTuber that I watch is probably like Jang. I watch his reviews sometimes. Jang Bricks. Been subscribed to him for a long time. Otherwise, for like Lego YouTubers, that's about it. I don't really watch anyone else. Nothing against anyone else. I just don't really watch Lego YouTubers. Not really sure why. Favorite Will Film season? Tournament, because that's my favorite season overall, and it just so happens to be a Will Film season, so probably Tournament of Elements. You work for Lego and you have some big plans. Excellent. My uncle works for Nintendo, and he says that Yoshi's going to be the new Pokemon for Pokemon Legends Arceus. Yoshi's going to be in there. How do I get the big Yoshi? Favorite Garmadon quote. Mine is, people don't change, they only reveal who they truly are. That's a pretty good one. The first thing that comes to mind for Garmadon quotes is when he's screaming over the side during season 2 and he's like kicking snakes into the ocean. You know, that's kind of fun. I like that clip, like that little bit, you know, from season 2. It's not too bad. Let's see. Imagine Yoshi and Ninjago. Yeah, all of the ninja get a Yoshi to ride. Do I think they'll make a sequel to the Ninjago movie? Probably not. I mean, Ninjago movie didn't really do well critically, financially, so they're probably not going to make a sequel anytime soon. We kind of got another Ninjago movie in the form of March of the Oni, which was kind of a TV movie in some territories. So I guess that's as close as we're going to get to seeing like a sequel to the Ninjago movie. Let's see, Day of the Departed pictures. Yeah, we haven't done that for a while. Day of the Departed. You know, it's a pretty terrible special, pretty terrible in terms of writing and storytelling, but hey, at least it looks pretty, right? That's all that matters. Have I seen the new Cobra Kai trailer? No, I haven't seen that. I'm not a Cobra Kai fan. I have not watched any of that show. I imagine I'd like it if I would watch it, but it's just not on my priority list. Thoughts on Oyama being the traitor? Yeah, My Hero fans. A little bit of a big reveal in the manga. I don't want to talk about it too much in case it's like a huge spoiler for people that don't read the manga, but I will say I do like that part of the story. I do like that reveal, and I kind of understand the whole backstory now between that specific character and, you know, someone like All for One. I get it. I like it. I understand it. I like that reveal. It was kind of cool. Not gonna lie. Yeah, My Hero Academia fans, eating good this week. That's for sure. Favorite Legacy set. If you can count the Ninjago City Gardens, then probably the Ninjago City Gardens. That's technically under Legacy. Otherwise, I really like the new Kai Dragon. That one's awesome. I like the what else do I got over there? The Thunder Raider's pretty cool. You know, the Overlord Dragon's nice. It's nice to finally get an Overlord Dragon. Why doesn't Zane use his cloaking mechanism anymore? The story probably just doesn't call for it. We know he still has it because he used it in season 11, but I think that was the last time that we saw him using it. Don't read the manga, but your friend accidentally spoiled it for you. Yeah, see, that's like my I don't want to spoil people that don't read the manga. I read the manga every week when it comes out. I'm very much active in the My Hero community when it comes to the manga. I love that series a lot. The anime isn't super great, but the manga is beautiful. It's like peak fiction. What non-Lego related show would I want to see do a crossover with Ninjago? Non-Lego related. If I could see Ninjago crossover with something, I mean, it's on the mind anyway, so why not talk about My Hero Academia? Merge those two series together. That could be fun. Seeing the ninja team up with some of the students from class 1A, that could work, right? They both have like similar power sets when it comes to the characters, powers and powers, super powered beings. That could work. Have the Overlord team up with All for One. Why not? It's never going to happen, but just something to think about, I guess. Season 6 pictures. Skybound. Where is my mouse? There we go. Skybound, certainly. Thoughts on Transformers? Maybe Transformers. Yeah, maybe Ninjago and Transformers would make for a pretty cool crossover. They already cross over on my display cases and my shelves, so why not do that in the show? Thoughts on Transformers in general? I'm a big Transformers fan. I like a lot of what that series has to offer. The movies are pretty hit or miss. Most of the live action movies are kind of bad in my opinion, but hey, there are some good ones in there. Overall, I like the series. Looking forward to seeing what else comes out for the Transformers saga. Looking forward to that next movie, that's for sure. Favorite Sonic Raider? Probably the new Legacy remake. That's probably my favorite design of the 3 that we've received. I mean, yeah, I don't like the Ultra Stealth Raider all that much. That's kind of an unpopular opinion that I have. I really don't like the Ultra Stealth Raider. I know a lot of people love it. I personally do not. I think it looks stupid, but that's just my opinion. At the very end of the day, of course. Let's see. Who do I think is the strongest Ninjago villain? Probably the Overlord. Probably Overlord. He probably takes the cake. You could also argue for people like Garmadon or Nauticon, but I don't know. The Overlord is like the first one that comes to mind. Who did I think was the Green Ninja back in the day? Back in the day, before Lloyd was, a prominent character, when he was still like a bad guy, I honestly thought it was going to be Nia, because to me that just made sense. There's also a scene, I think, in the first episode of Ninjago, first episode of season 1, where the ninja first find the Green Ninja scroll, and they're kind of arguing about who it's going to be, and then they're arguing about it. They're like, who's going to be the Green Ninja? And then they open up the door and they see Nia kind of doing flips and stuff and training. That was like, to me, as a child, that was like an indication of, oh, it's Nia, obviously. And I thought it was Nia for a very long time. But then when it was revealed to be Lloyd, I was like, you know what? That makes a little more sense. I am glad that Nia did become a ninja eventually, though. That was cool. But I never ever thought it was going to be one of the core 4 ninja, If it was going to be any of the original 4, it was going to be Kai. But, yeah, I just didn't think they were going to do that. And they ultimately did not, so... If they were to have made Kai the Green Ninja, they probably would have introduced like a new Fire Ninja or something like that. Maybe they would have made Nia the new Fire Master. Very well could have worked. Favorite Ninjago ally, for example, Karloff. Favorite allies, Skylar's pretty cool. I do like Cyrus Borg. If you count Pixel as being an ally, then probably Pixel, though I consider her to be more of like a core member of the ninja team because she's always around and, constantly... hanging out with the ninja. She's basically part of the team, despite being, a samurai. She can still be a ninja. Yeah, Vanya's pretty cool too. That is true. Let's see. Favorite banner from the core sets. I haven't really looked at those, not gonna lie. I haven't really looked at those designs. I like some of them though. I imagine they look pretty cool. I remember thinking, oh, those are nice. Those are a nice collectible, but I haven't really sat down and like considered which one was my favorite. Might need to do that at some point. Yeah, Pixel's 100% a core member. I agree, but I don't think she can be considered a ninja, obviously, because she's not a ninja. She's a samurai. So despite not being like a ninja, she's still a very strong member of the team, I will say. Let's see. Master of the Mountain pictures. Sure. Season 13. Master of the Mountain. Or Mountain of the Master. Why does Lloyd never use his energy power? I think he does still, right? He still uses his powers in the show. I can't remember a time where he didn't use them. Yeah, I think he still uses his energy power. That's all he has right now because he doesn't have like golden power or the individual elemental powers anymore. Will we see Pythor next season? Maybe if he's the Vengestone buyer, otherwise probably not. I think Pythor needs to come back at some point. in the show. I think he's one of those characters that needs some type of closure that he hasn't, had just yet. So maybe they could bring him back next season, but I'm not holding my breath. So Pixel needs character development instead of being the ninja's lackey. I'm glad she got kind of an increase in focus during Seabound. That was kind of cool. Taking the kind of pushing Kai and Cole to the background a little bit. Pixel kind of came up to the foreground and got a little bit more focus. But yeah, if they were to give her like her own season, for example, I think that would work. A Pixel season sounds kind of crazy, but I feel like it could totally work. Maybe make it a sequel to Rebooted or something similar. Have some type of evil technology-based bad guy, kind of similar to Unagami from Prime Empire. That could work. If I could bring any villain back, who would it be? Villains right now. Let's see. Who would I bring back? Probably the Overlord. I think he should totally return at some point before the series is over. I've always kind of stood by that claim. I feel like he totally needs to come back. He's kind of like Ninjago's big bad, if you will. And I feel like since we haven't seen him in a while, maybe he could come back towards the very end and be like Ninjago's final boss, like he was originally intended to be. Back when season 2 was the conclusion to the entire series. Would love a Pixel season. Pixel needs a season. Yeah, that could be cool. There's definitely a lot of potential there. Have I seen the Sonic Movie 2 trailer? Is it out now? Is it out? I don't know if it's out or not. Let me look. Let me go to the Twitters really quick and look. I see the Wonder Woman game. Whoop-de-doo. Probably not going to play that. Is the Sonic 2 trailer out? Ooh, Cowboy Bebop has been canceled by Netflix after 1 season. Wow, who's surprised? I'm not surprised. I heard that show was kind of bad. Basically, you want another final battle? Yeah, I mean, I think that was a pretty good way of ending the series the first time. So why not? Why not do it again? Bring it back. Do something similar for the final season. Imagine in season 16 the Overlord returns and revives all the villains. That could also be kind of cool. I'm probably going to be doing a video on something similar to that very soon, but imagine that for a second. Imagine the final season features like a huge battle between all of the villains and the ninja and all of their allies. Like a huge like Avengers Endgame style battle. That could be really cool. That'd be really cool. Let's see. Prime Empire Pictures? Sure. Season 12. Right above season 13. Or Empire Prime. Doesn't really work as well as like Mountain of the Master. Do I think Ninjago will bring back Air Jitsu? Prime Empire doesn't count. Probably not. I mean, Air Jitsu's kind of gone from the Ninjago series. I mean, the ninja basically refused to use it. The showrunners have stated why they don't allow the ninja to use it anymore, so probably not going to be returning, but I'm glad it did get that small mention in Prime Empire. That was kind of cool. But yeah, don't think it's going to be returning anytime soon. Let's see. Do I ever get How to Train Your Dragon vibes from Ninjago? Oh, yeah, especially during Season 9 Hunted. Especially during that scene with where Kai and the Wind Dragon kind of have that moment with each other. Kind of made me think of like the first How to Train Your Dragon movie. Ever realized that Ninjago was supposed to end in seasons 2, 7, and 10 3 different times? Oh yeah. Ninjago's had a lot of spots where it's like, okay, this is like a solid ending. Especially season 2. That was the original plan, was to end Ninjago there. Season 7 had an original ending planned where it was going to be the ending of the series. But they ultimately never, went through with that. And season 10, yeah, March of the Oni, if Ninjago would have ended there, I would have been okay with that. I think that would have made for a fine ending. Not the best ending ever for the Ninjago series, but still good nonetheless. Maybe we will see more potential endings in the future. Who knows? I just hope that when Ninjago eventually does end, it gets a solid ending. That's my ultimate goal. Come on, guys. Make a solid ending for the Ninjago story, please. No, your favorite season is Tournament. What's my favorite set wave? Probably the Ninjago movie. Like the first wave of Ninjago movie sets were amazing. I loved that. So, yeah, probably that one. That moment would have been perfect if they've gotten Kai's outfit right. I agree. The moment with Kai and the Wind Dragon is very beautiful, very touching, except Kai is wearing the wrong outfit the entire time, and it's very distracting. It's just a simple animation error, but like, good lord, it ruins the scene in a way. Still a very touching moment, but that one little detail, yeah, that does kind of ruin it for me in a way. I understand. If I could create any elemental power, what would it be? Maybe like a cosmic or space themed power. That could be pretty cool. Kind of want to see something like that. The Sonic trailer just got released. Did it? I'm trying to look on Twitter. I don't see the Sonic trailer. I'm looking for it. Let me see. Sonic Movie 2. Is the trailer out for it? I have no idea. Let me see. Well, apparently it's out because a whole lot of people are tweeting about it. So, yeah, okay. I'll probably check it out after the stream. I don't want to watch it on stream or anything like that. So, you know, it is what it is. I'm not super excited for that movie, but I'll probably check out the trailer after the stream. I'm not going to, like, stop stream to go watch the Sonic trailer. No, I'm not doing that. Why do I have a Twitter if I don't like it? Twitter is really good for news. Like, I follow a lot of like movie accounts on there, a lot of super like news related accounts, just stuff like that. It's easy to get updated on what's going on. It's easy to find, just updates on everything that I'm interested in. So that's usually what I use Twitter for. I'm not like super big on like interacting with people on Twitter. I don't tweet a lot myself on there. Usually just retweet stuff. But yeah, it's good for news. I like it a lot in that way. Instagram is better for like posting and communicating and interacting. So it's usually what I use Instagram for. Twitter is good for news related stuff. So yeah. How many Bionicle episodes were there of the original series? I don't think Bionicle had like a TV show, but it did have like movies. How many movies did Bionicle have? Was it like 4 original movies, maybe? And then they had that weird Netflix show during the reboot. Pilot pictures? Sure. Where is the pilots? There we go. Back where it all began. I gotta rewatch Sonic 1 before I watch Sonic 2 because I forgot everything that happened. Yeah, it's kind of the case for me. For some reason, all I remember is like the really weird Olive Garden product placement. So, totally excited to check out, whatchamacallit, Sonic 2. Sonic the Hedgehog 2. I'll watch the trailer after the stream wraps up. Not going to stop stream to watch the trailer or anything like that. What's my favorite dragon / monster / kaiju from Ninjago? Favorite dragon, I love Rocky the Earth Dragon. He's super fun. Favorite kaiju, or big monster, I mean, the Overlord Dragon was super cool when that was a thing. The Preeminent was awesome. I didn't really care for the Preeminent's return, though, in Season 11. I thought that was kind of weird and kind of lame. But, yeah, the Preeminent, pretty terrifying, big ghost monster. Liked it a lot. Am I going to watch the Snyder Cut again? Probably not anytime soon. I do have the Blu-ray for it. But, yeah, I don't think I'm going to be watching that anytime soon again. It's like 4 hours long, and I don't think I have 4 hours to put aside for the Snyder Cut. I did the first time. Probably not going to do that again. What would I rate the pilots out of 10? As a whole, the pilots are probably maybe like a 7 out of 10, perhaps. They have some issues, but overall it's a pretty solid start to the Ninjago series. Just my opinion at the end of the day. What would you guys rate the pilots out of 10? Feel free to let me know. Only 3 episodes from season 2 are trash. I think from like Pirates versus Ninja all the way to Ninja Ball Run. Is that 3 episodes? I think so, right? Those 3 episodes? Because then you have, what, Child's Play, Wrong Place, Wrong Time, unless I'm forgetting something major. Did Clutch Powers die in Prime Empire? No, because he was back in the island. He reappeared again during the Island Saga. Also during Season 15, right? Because he stole the amulet. Or during Seabound. Yeah, no, he's still around. He's still kicking. There's a big theory that he's actually Nauticon in disguise. I guess we'll see how that plays out. Let's see. What do you think would happen if they put Vengestone on current Nia? Would it turn her temporarily back? I think if they were to like give Nia some type of like Vengestone necklace or some type of like Vengestone armor, maybe it could help her revert back to human form. I don't think she's going to be completely rid of her new NRG form. I think that's going to be a part of Nia forever. But if they were to give her some type of Vengestone necklace or, like I said, some type of armor to wear, I think she could have an easier time swapping back and forth between forms. Maybe regain a little bit of her identity back, and I think that would be a pretty good way to sort of balance the, I don't know, I guess balance the two forms of Nia in a new season if they decide to do that. I mean, that's what I would do, personally. Just slap some Vengestone on her, it'll be fine, right? It'll be fine. How did I come up with Waffle's name? Waffle's name, she was named Waffle when we got her. We adopted her from a friend of Kat's, my roommate. And yeah, she was already named Waffle. The reason why they decided to call her Waffle, and I guess I will put an image of Waffle on the screen right now as I tell this story, is because they thought that they needed to give her a really dumb name. So that way if she ever got out during the night, they would have to scream her name to get her back into the house, and they just figured Waffle would be the funniest way to do that. Imagine just screaming Waffle in the middle of the night. I mean, I guess. Why not, right? But yeah, that's my cat Waffle. She's a goofball. She's a handful. She eats Legos, so it's not fun. And some of you guys also wanted Hands of Time pictures. We could totally do that. So, really hate how Ninjago uses Clutch Powers in the Clutch Powers movie. He was great. Favorite Lego movie. The guy was totally awesome, and Ninjago makes him look like a greedy, lazy guy. I agree. The Clutch Powers from the Clutch Powers movie and the Clutch Powers from Ninjago is they're not comparable at all. They're nowhere near the exact same character. I remember watching that original Clutch Powers movie back in the day and thinking, wow, this guy's awesome. When I heard he was going to be entering the Ninjago series, I kind of expected that same character, but instead he's just kind of a glorified Dareth, dare I say. So yeah, I understand your point. I understand the want and desire for the movie Clutch Powers to be in Ninjago, but they had to do something different, I guess. So, do you think the animation in Hands of Time is weird? Yeah, it's a little off. Something's off about it. A lot of the characters do look kind of shiny in some shots, and I do think that's just because Hands of Time had a lot of production issues. A couple of reasons as to why that might be. I mean, the Ninjago movie was going to originally come out in September of 2016. That was the original release date for it, but it got pushed back a year, meaning that the Ninjago TV show kind of had to scramble and, rework their seasons, reschedule them, and I think that's why Hands of Time kind of looks a little different when compared to some other Ninjago stories. It just had some very, very weird production issues, I guess, and that's why it looks a little different. Or at least that's just what I've heard. So, I made an anonymous Skylar simp post and everybody knew it was from me. That's how much I simp for her. I saw that. That was pretty funny. Yeah, I mean, that's the first thing I thought too. So, yeah, not really conspicuous there, but, still funny nonetheless. I like Skylar too. She's cool. I don't blame you. Have I watched Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous Season 4? I've not seen any of that show, man. I've not watched any of that. I didn't even know they had 4 seasons. That's crazy. I'm the real Skylar simp. Feel free to argue in the chat. Who's the biggest Skylar simp? Isn't the word simp like banned on Twitch or something? Is that right? That's probably why I don't stream on Twitch. I'm probably gonna get banned on there for just saying the simp word. Oh no. Favorite iteration of the Destiny's Bounty? Definitely the movie. That's got the most beautiful bounty ever. They kind of carried that design into the show, though, with Season 8 and Season 9 and Season 10. So I guess that's kind of cool. And I think other seasons, right? I don't think we got the redesign until Season 13. You're a Harumi simp? Fair enough. Harumi's pretty cool, too. I don't blame you. Don't blame you guys at all. Drop in the chat who's your favorite Ninjago character that you simp for, I suppose. Which character are you a simp for? Feel free to share with the class. Season 14 picks? Sure. Where is the island? There we go. Beautiful. Pixel Best Girl. She's pretty cool. Solid choice. Trimar. Trimar simps are real. Genius. Have I seen the new Spider-Verse trailer? Yeah, it looks cool. I'm excited to watch that movie when it comes out. Kind of surprised it's going to be like a part 1 and part 2 story, you know? It's kind of crazy. No, yours is Maya. Maybe. Very well could be. Like, Nia's cool, but have you seen her mom, though? Have you seen Nia's mom? 10 times better. Cole, Kai, Benthamar. Yeah, I've noticed a lot of popularity with Benthamar. Benthamar's kind of cool, you know? I get it. I get why people like him. I see a lot of fan art of Benthamar on Twitter. Twitter really seems to love Benthamar. That's another reason why I have a Twitter account and I'm active on there. I like to follow a lot of really cool artists, some of which I know personally, some of which I consider friends. It's always cool to see new art, especially for Ninjago. So, yeah, a lot of people love Benthamar. Dareth or the mailman, it's close. I mean, I accept both of those options. A lot of people are simping for the mailman. Not too shabby there. Oh, would I rather date Kai's girlfriend or Kai's mom? Either way, Kai kills you. Yeah, I mean, but what a way to go, though, you know? What a way to be taken out. I simp for Spider on a Rock. Dude, Spider on a Rock is making a return in the new sets. If you guys have seen the new, the new Lloyd Jr.'s mech, is that what set he comes in? The Spider on a Rock? He's returning. He's coming back. They carried him over. And it's so cool. The best Ninjago character returns. If I could have a set like in the show, life size, what would it be? Like if I could have like some type of Ninjago set be like life size, like in the show? I mean, the mechs would be cool, especially like Zane's Titan mech. That'd be awesome. Or maybe like Jay's mech, you know, the Electro mech from Tournament. That wouldn't be too shabby. I'd even take the little Kai mech from season 2. That thing's adorable. I love how it can be like bundled up into a little suitcase and stored on the back of the Earth Driller. It's awesome. The Earth Driller would be pretty cool to have too. Can't wait for Spider on a Rock. I know, it's the resurgence. He's coming back. He's returning. Return of the King, as they say. If I were an Earth Master like Cole, what would I do with it? Maybe use it to like manipulate mountains, and I could build a house up there, like on a very tall mountain, you know? But I would have to like rearrange some of the mountains to do so. It'd be very similar to like Minecraft. If you build your house on top of a giant mountain, that's basically what I'd do. What's the darkest Ninjago episode in my opinion? Darkest episode. Maybe something like True Potential during season 8, maybe? I mean, that could work. Even the final episode of season 8 is pretty dark, I'd say, because, you know, the Oni Titan crushes the bounty. Lloyd thinks that all of the ninja are dead along with Baby Master Wu. That's a pretty tragic thing to do to a character such as Lloyd. Sons of Garmadon is pretty, you know, dark in that way. People hate when you call it dark, but it's dark. Come on. It's more mature than a lot of other Ninjago stories out there. How do I think Spider on a Rock should be introduced in the show? I think he should be the Vengestone Buyer. The Vengestone Buyer is going to be revealed to be a normal spider, but just hates the ninja for some reason. Maybe the ninja squished his house or something, squished his spider house. Maybe one of the mechs stepped on his spider web and ruined it. So now he must collect Vengestone to get his revenge on the dreaded ninja that ruined his spider web. Or something like that, you know. I guarantee you that's how it's going to go. Didn't Tommy say we're getting the darkest episode next year? Yeah, supposedly the darkest episode ever for Ninjago. I'm looking forward to seeing what that's going to be. You know, will that actually be darker than something that we saw in Sons of Garmadon? We'll just have to wait and see. Moral of season 11, Lloyd needs a dog. Yeah, instead of having like a chicken roaming around the monastery, maybe get the ninja like a dog or something. That could be fun. Have I seen the Ninjago movie? I have. I have seen the Ninjago movie, and I think it's amazing. Very underrated in my opinion. Spider on a Rock is the leaked new villain. Fingers crossed, man. Fingers crossed. Did I notice that Dareth got infinitely better in the Wild Brain seasons? I actually didn't mind him during Seabound. I'm going to be real. Dareth in Seabound wasn't actually too bad. He had a pretty solid role, and I thought he did his part wonderfully. If we can see more of that Dareth, maybe I'll do a complete 180 on his character. But as it stands, I still consider the Dareth of the original couple of seasons to be, you know, the Dareth that we know and some of us love, but some of us hate. Let's see, what's the most overrated Ninjago minifigure? Overrated figures? A lot of people really like the Hands of Time suits as a concept, as a whole. I personally don't all that much. I think those are kind of overrated for what they are. They're not the best suits in my opinion. And with only a couple of minutes left in the stream, you guys, let's turn things over to some rapid fire questions. Anything that I can answer in just a quick sentence or two, that'll be a pretty good way to round out the stream and call it quits from there. So let's quickly answer some questions, and why don't we switch things up? You guys want possession pictures? Sure, we can end on possession. There we go. Bada bing, bada boom. Sonic 2 trailer is here. I'll probably check it out after the stream wraps up. Star Wars or DC? I mean, I like some DC movies a little bit more than some of the Star Wars movies, so I guess DC. Imagine Dareth getting the power of strength. Imagine Dareth getting any other power in general. Like his brown power from Season 9 was not cool. Not great. Not cool at all. Most underrated character. Underrated characters. A lot of people are kind of sleeping on Cyrus Borg. I think he's awesome. Probably my personal pick for an underrated character. Who's the most hot-headed Transformer? Kind of depends on the incarnation of Transformers that you're watching. First one that comes to mind is like Hot Rod from G1 or Smokescreen from Prime. What if Chris Pratt is Dareth? That'd be awesome. Kai, help me, I'm stuck. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. We don't do that here. Will Film or Wild Brain, I think they each have their perks, their goods and their bads, but overall I'd say Will Film does a lot better job at animating Ninjago. Just my personal opinion. Do you think it's a coincidence Vengestone buyer sounds like Vengestone sounds like revenge? Maybe. Or maybe it could lead to something more. Maybe the Vengestone buyer is trying to get Vengestone for revenge. Get his vengeance with Vengestone. Get you thinking a little bit, huh? Best Ninjago set, probably the movie Bounty or the Ninjago City Gardens is pretty good. Wild Film, the best of both worlds. Yeah, we're opening up a new animation studio. It's called Wild Film or Willbrain. Willbrain or Wild Film. Let's see. Do I think Cole will have some sort of arc during season 16? I hope so. I think that would be cool. Give him a chance to shine, give the new voice actor a chance to shine as Cole. Aside from the upcoming series of Ninjago short films that we're going to be getting in 2022. Let's see. Whereas Kat at work, she's not going to be in these streams probably unless she has a day off or, time to spare. Or if we do something on the weekends. Do I like Nia X Ronin? I do not. I think that's very strange. Very weird, very strange. You should check out Roblox. Maybe one day, if I'm bored. Will's brain. Yes, of course. Transformers Prime, Soundwave or Shockwave? Dude, Soundwave from Transformers Prime is awesome. One of my favorite incarnations for sure. It's like the silent type, but he's a silent killer. I like that a lot. Very cool. When Cole blinked that one time, I felt that. Yeah, man, me too. Powerful stuff. Let's see. Let's answer one more question before we wrap things up today. One more question. Okay, here we go. Do I think Hands of Time would exist if the movie was released on time, or would Hands of Time have the new designs? That's a good question. I am kind of curious about that myself. I think if the Ninjago movie were to have come out in 2016 like it was supposed to originally, then Day of the Departed would probably not be a thing either, because Day of the Departed was kind of created to fill that void. If Day of the Departed would have been pushed back a little more, maybe we would have seen the redesigns come in that, and maybe Day of the Departed would have been its own season. Therefore, having Day of the Departed come out in 2017, the first half of the year, Hands of Time would have been the second half of the year, and maybe, Sons of Garmadon would have just continued as normal for 2018. I imagine that's what would have happened. Maybe we would have seen the redesigns in there in Day of the Departed. Perhaps. Maybe not. There'd be no way of knowing, though. Because unfortunately, our real world timeline played things a little differently. But with that being said, you guys, that'll pretty much wrap it up for my stream here today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let's go over our streaming schedule really quick. We stream Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Central Time, and I would provide you guys, or I do provide you guys with daily updates. If there's ever a day where I cannot stream, I will let you guys know via my community tab. And yeah, that'll pretty much wrap it up for my stream here today, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for being a fantastic audience. Let's get some hugs in the chat. We'll totally spam some hugs. Everybody spams hugs. You guys are awesome. Already kicking that off. Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you very much for doing that, you guys. And thank you so much for tuning in to today's stream. We will be back tomorrow with Ninjago Trivia, so stay tuned for that. We'll be doing Ninjago Trivia tomorrow, same time. Be there or be square, as the kids say, you know, the kids of the modern day who are totally cool and totally awesome. But yeah, guys, thanks. Thanks a lot for checking out today's stream. Thanks for asking questions. Thanks for hanging out. And thanks for being a fantastic audience. I'll see you guys tomorrow for Ninjago Trivia. And I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. Thank you so much for watching. And hopefully you enjoyed. I'll catch you guys all later. Peace.